Okay. Oh, I was looking at this, like all these mounts you can get.
And the Inquisition.
Look at all this stuff. Like, what the heck? Look at all these mounts. When do you get all these? Oh man.
Well,
Can't wait for that. Should see if I have anything. 175 DPS. I don't even know if I have that much metal. Rugged one-handed haft. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I do have enough material for that one. It wouldn't let me... Can Cassandra wield this? Area of it... Area... Hold on. Area of effect damage. Onyx. Okay, well, I have the most iron, so let's do that. Utility. +7 strength. Constitution. Strength. Strength. I need to save the Summerstone. And the blue vitriol, actually, for another quest. So, let's use the onyx. Craft item. Strong, enduring great blade. What should I call this? Oh, I see. Can't use a shield. Well, Cassandra respect for using a shield, but we'll see. Maybe I can spec the other guy, maybe for this. What's his name? Blackwall? Blackwell? What's his name? Blackwell's Bane. That sounds like it's gonna hurt him though. It's fine. Okay. So then once I have that thing, I can, like that, schematic, I can make however many of them I wanted to. Kind of like some of those other things. I'm gonna get more materials and come back to this.
Right.
So I just need a rune for that, which I don't know how to do that. So... Okay.
You need something? Let me know.
Yeah. No, the crafting thing just isn't that fun for me. It's not as fun as in Skyrim.
Greetings. I have some more questions. Why am I not surprised? Tell me about your brother. I would prefer not to speak of Anthony.
Okay, so she doesn't have any new conversation options as last time, really.
I'll let you get back to work.
Did you need something?
Is there anything I should know?
The Lord Seeker's actions are a mystery, but the Templars will aid us. They cannot sit idle while the breach remains.
Runes are hard? Like, I haven't seen any runes. What do you have to do to get runes?
I should get to know you better. We are working together after all.
What would you like to know?
Right? Where are you from?
He's giving me, like, a letter? This seems totally random.
I grew up in Ferelden near Homley. I was transferred to Kirkwall shortly after the Blight.
I don't even know how I got that.
Almost 10 years.
What a weird, like, now, look, it has my conversation wheel down there all grayed out, but I'm not talking to him anymore. What the heck?
Varric's from Kirkwall. Did you two know each other?
I knew he was friends with the champion of Kirkwall, but little else. We've spoken more since I joined the Inquisition, largely at Varric's insistence. Apparently I spend too much time with a serious expression on my face, and it's bad for my health.
You haven't seen Ferelden in 10 years. Are you glad to be back?
I was not sorry to leave at the time. I did not expect to return. Now, between the Divine's murder and the breach, I've arrived to find nothing but chaos.
He kind of reminds me of Jaime in Game of Thrones. Which is probably not great.
What was Kirkwall like?
While I was there, Canary occupied and then attacked the city. The Viscount's murder caused political unrest. Relations between mages and Templars fell apart. An apostate blew up the Chantry, the Knight Commander went mad. Other than that, it was fine.
What happened between Kirkwall's mages and Templars?
You were at the Conclave. You must have heard people speak of it.
Yeah, but I want you to, I want to
there.
hear your voice tell me about it.
Tension between mages and Templars long.
Your silky tones.
Eventually, it reached a breaking point. There was fighting in the streets.
So this is
Abomination
the
began
events of
killing
Dragon
both
Age
sides. It
2.
was a nightmare.
What happened then?
The Templars should have restored order, but Red Lyrian had driven Knight Commander Meredith mad. She threatened to kill Kirkwall's champion, turned on her own men. I'm not sure how far she would have gone. Too far.
So you opposed her?
I stood with the champion against her, in the end. I should have seen through Meredith sooner.
Wait, so he was in Dragon Age 2 as well? Seems like there's a lot of repeated characters. I'd completely forgotten that Liliana was in Dragon Age Origins.
You were in
Until someone told
Ferelden
me
during
on
the
Twitter
Blight.
yesterday.
Did you fight Darkspawn?
No. I was stationed at Ferelden's Circle Tower. The Circle had troubles of its own. I remained there during the Blight.
Or maybe he was just like around, but not actually like in your party.
What happened at the Circle Tower?
You who survived the Blight have fond memories of that time. I would prefer not to speak of it.
Fine.
I'll let you return to your work.
Another time then.
Good thing my work is standing here watching these people fight. It is very important work that I do.
Glissa wants to know if you have anything to make tavern food taste.
Excuse me, I'm just trying to get to the merchant.
That kind of power.
It keeps bugging a little bit. Like it's having trouble loading. Okay. Sell. Wait, it occurs to me that I haven't hold on, can I? Ah, here we go. Haven't inventoried people up yet here. All I have is Dirks. Okay. Should get her some better knives. Armor. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't have much accessories. Okay, and Sarah Blackwall. Okay, I need to do him. Oh, it is Wall. Oops, I named your sword the wrong thing. You don't get any armor. Sorry, dude. You don't get any accessories. Sorry. I keep clicking out when that's not what I mean to do. Blackwall. Vivienne. Okay, so she has an ice stat. That's fine since I'm specing her for fire. So if I give her ice, then she can do it all, right? Okay. $53. 70. I like how it kind of still looks like it fits on them, even though like they've got it designed in such a way. +5 spirit resistance would be good though. +2 willpower. So she's got both those on. Alright, now if I go into buy and sell, I don't have to worry about selling things that I need. See, because that's the hunter coat that Sarah had, but it looks different when it's on me. Which is intriguing. So are all of these things worth anything? Like, other than money? Like this and all that stuff? Yeah, I like how I'm looking at the chat like once every couple minutes and then Ricky said something that it's what I just said. Probably he said it first and then I said it. That's gonna be my guess. But I didn't look at the chat first. Because he just pointed out that the same armor looks different on different characters, which is what the conclusion I just came to. Okay.
A scout in the hinterland saw the Herald of Andraste. Said she sealed the rift and stopped the demons.
That was me. Do you want to talk to me? No? Do you want my autograph? Alright, Varric, you got anything new?
Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Pretty sure I
Thanks,
already talked to
Varric.
him about this.
No problem. The Chantry isn't supporting us.
I told you that it was conscious. Without the
Who is... Oh, this is Solas.
As
I made him
explore the
disapprove of
faith,
me last time because I
felt
didn't
the
ask
presence
enough
of an
intellectual
intriguing
questions.
artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
Alright, sounds good.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
Why not?
Privacy?
Uh-oh.
Caution.
Disapproves about me
Concerned
again.
the direction of this Inquisition once our work is done.
He's
Then
picky.
don't tell me. I wasn't asking as part of the Inquisition.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world.
There we
When
go.
they do, their natures do not often
Oh, it
survive
doesn't seem to
exposure
keep track of, like,
people
their
encounter.
overall affinity toward
Wisdom
you.
and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
That I could tell.
You're saying that you became friends with Pride and Desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever
He
try.
has some interesting ideas
My
too.
friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
He's a bit of a radical.
I'm certain you have some rhetorical trick ready to counter anything I say.
It's
Well, I
likely.
didn't mean to be
I've had a
mean
lot of
about
time to
it.
Discuss the question with people, or spirits, if you prefer.
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man.
In
especially
Skyrim?
one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
You ran out of Fade.
First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Are you saying you're not interesting enough?
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroy the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
Weird, but good for you.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find
Killer?
more of the Fade.
How so?
You train to flick a dagger or an arrow.
I think my cat's about to hurl.
The grace with which you move is a pleasing sight.
Killer?
You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike
Killer,
because it
are
leads
you
to a
okay?
destination you enjoy. As have I.
You okay? Hey, John? Killer's acting like he's about to hurl. Well, no, I mean, like he was a second ago. He kind of did a couple times and then, like, swallowed it back down and then did a couple times. I don't know if he's okay. Sorry, we're having a cat intervention. He doesn't understand why we would rather have him puke on the hardwood instead of on the carpet. You should probably get it out, though. Like, clearly it's causing you some issues. Alright, I'm gonna continue asking Solus dumb questions.
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world.
But lead by example on the hardwood, Jonathan.
Dream in ancient ruins. You may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure.
My
seekers.
husband is
The
showing
best
our
of the
cat
battlefields.
how to hurl.
Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across it with a thought.
Always a fun night in my household.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain.
Cat's thinking about making a run for it, back for the carpet. Okay, so he was at the battle in Dragon Age Origins.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors.
Oh, or he sees it through the fade. I'm not actually paying 100% attention because of cat drama.
King Kaelan fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
He kind of freaks me out a little bit.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the maker.
She's not wearing the armor I just gave her.
So, this is it,
I guess
huh?
she's wearing her civvies.
Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger.
Haven?
That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping
Oh,
the
I
war
saw
should
John
earn
do this
more
combo.
sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down. It's not just a war between those two. Well, sure, the sky has a hole in it, but I can't put an arrow in that. Well, I have. Doesn't come down. That's weird. And that's the point, right? It's weird and right there, but they still want to punch each other. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are. That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink. The religious ones tell you that. That's important, right? But don't make it all about that. Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here is stupid and smells of horse. Really?
Hey,
What everyone
horses
needs
are
is to
cool.
get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, old-touched Lady Herald?
She's a little mercenary. I can romance her? Like, I think she's fun, but I'm not really that into her, so. But I should probably keep my options open. Keep my options open here. Let's see here.
I think I'll enjoy having you around, Sarah. I hope you'll feel the same. Lady Trevelyan is cheeky. See you, Herald. Herald. I have to do something about that.
She is fun. I'll grant you that. Red Jenny drop and grab something available something. Is he okay now? Did he actually hurl anything or did he just swallow it? Cats are gross. That's what I've learned. Okay, so let's talk to Leliana.
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment.
Oh, I'm sorry I
am,
went and got him for
however,
you then.
glad that he is with us.
Oh, well, I'm
Even
glad
if
you're
it
glad.
was Not what I expected.
Oh, I'm sorry
He
you're
seems to be a
not
good
pleased.
man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
There's supposed to be some up on that coast up somewhere.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
Anything new about you?
Let's talk about you.
Me?
Oh. Okay. Got any stories?
Bards tell tales. I bet you tell some good ones.
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
Well, okay.
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I was a bard, an Orlesian spy for many years. For a time I also served a small cloister in Lothering. After the Blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal network.
Can you teach me to be a bard?
Being a bard is so much
Like
more
she
than
has
being a
time for
spy.
that.
It involves a keen understanding of politics, the ebb and flow of influence, the great game. The Bards is an intricate dance where a
You don't think
smile
I can
be
do it?
sharper than any
Is
dagger.
that what you're saying?
The best way to learn is to immerse yourself in it. Perhaps when this is all over, I'll teach you.
Cool.
I should leave you to your work.
We can always talk later.
Yep, we can.
Cedric said the blankets weren't worth selling. He's giving them to the Inquisition for free.
How kind of him.
That, and he said people who freeze to death don't spend much coin.
Well, he's not wrong. Nice work with those supplies. The smiths can use them to fit our troops with better gear. Might
Cool,
not
you got
affect
anything else you
much.
need?
but our recruits will have better chances next time some monster flies out of a rift.
Farewell.
Make a go with you.
I don't know if there's anything. Okay, I'm not ready. Don't have all the things for those yet. Who's this down here? Oh, that's Varric. So, where's everybody else? Okay, Vivian and Josephine are in there. Where's, Oh, he's down there. Okay, well, I'm already up here. But I should go talk to... Alright, fine. I'll go talk to him first. Jeez. Wasting my time. Chantry people. Move.
I'm not saying that the Chantry doesn't do it.
This is the Inquisition! You should stay out of my way! Nope. I always do this. I don't go far enough out.
Now that we've got better maps, if you like, I can show you a few tricks.
Hey, dude.
Make a look at it.
What you got going
so
on?
much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
If I hadn't been saved by the Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. The Breach, the Divine's death, the Wardens. It doesn't make sense. There's so much we don't know.
Your experience with the Wardens will certainly be useful.
Mostly the treaties, I expect. Old parchments you're welcome to. What about you? How do you fit into all this?
Some worship me. I like that. I want peace. That sounds good.
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe
Alright,
us
sounds
some
good.
answers.
Yeah, they do. Alright, we can work together. Did he not? I thought he had a... I thought he had a quest or something for me. What's going on?
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden
There we go.
camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Well, non sequitur.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
That's not an answer.
The Blight's been over for 10 years. What do Wardens do when the world's not ending?
There is still Darkspawn. Just because we killed so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good men with swords. Sometimes you have to figure out for yourself what the pledge to protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
So you weren't in the big battle with me? I mean, with the other me. Never mind.
You haven't had contact with other Wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one man. Besides, I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
So you have no idea where the rest of the Wardens are?
Do you find that odd? The Blight is over. We don't need an organized force. And orders don't change much from day to day. For the last 1,000 years or so, it's been just find Darkspawn, kill them, repeat as necessary.
That's it?
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
You're oddly charming for a man I found wandering the forest.
I always thought myself more odd than charming. But I'll take a compliment from a lady. They're hard to come by these days.
There's more in my quarters? Wow.
I also find your modesty endearing.
And the praise keeps coming. So, is there something large and heavy you need moved?
I was just looking to chat. No ulterior motive.
Well, I do enjoy
Yet.
it. I have to say, my lady, you're unlike any woman I've ever met. I'm flattered you'd spend any time with me. I enjoy your company.
Aw. Cool.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure I want to romance Vivian though. We'll see. Since I can't romance Liliana, as far as I can tell.
I met an elven mage earlier. Solus, I believe he was called.
Yep.
I admit I was surprised. I didn't expect to find mages among the Inquisition. Tell me, why were you at the Divine Conclave?
I have no idea. This chaos harms everyone. The rebels are apostates, just all that matters.
Mages deserve the same freedom as anyone else.
I hear that so often. It must be a great comfort to the common folk to know that their survival is trivial compared to our freedom.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure that makes everything better. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide.
So apparently I
their
answered
fate.
that one wrong.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
Nobody should claim to know the will of the Maker. Not me, and not the Chantry.
Perhaps nobody should. But if no one leads the way, many will be left behind in darkness.
I don't know how to answer
I've
her.
stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
I don't know. Kind of not sure about her anymore, as far as the romance options go.
Thank you for all that you are doing to her.
If you're not using them...
Greetings.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm.
Is that that guy?
Darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail. Greetings.
I'd swear our families have met before.
Perhaps. Everyone of distinction in the free marches attends Lady Trevelyan's summer balls.
Great Aunt Lucille always did love a party.
I don't recall seeing you at any of them.
Attend one ball, and you'll fend off invites for a dozen more.
That reminds me. The Herald of Andraste has received several invitations from the curious.
To parties?
Oh, yeah?
How many am I getting?
Only 17 this month, I'm afraid.
Tell me, do you believe I was saved by Andraste at the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I should much like to believe so, Your Worship. The miracles Andraste performed were so long ago, they're difficult to picture. If it were truly her and the Fate who saved you... Well, in any case, many already believe you walk in the Maker's light.
Yeah, I agree, Ricky. She did seem pretty kind of uptight, strict and stuff in that conversation. I liked her more in, like, her intro conversation. Vivienne, I mean. So, I gotta narrow down my romance options, though. Maybe I don't have to yet. I mean, there's a lot of game left, but... I wanted to romance Liliana. But I think I can't. I guess Cullen and Blackwall are options. Sarah, Josephine. Not really that interested in Cassandra.
What business are the Montiliers in exactly?
We began as merchants. My ancestors founded the first trade routes to Rivain. We once sent entire fleets across the Waking Sea.
Once?
But not anymore.
Ah, no. These days, our vessels are a touch more modest.
What did you do before coming here?
I had the great honor of serving Antiva's crown as ambassador to Orlais. I'm also first in line to become the head of House Montilier, though my siblings attend to our mercantile affairs.
How strong are your past loyalties?
I would never have given up my position if I did not intend to fully commit to the Inquisition. We cannot fall back on borders. Antiva is as threatened as any country by the rebellions. If anything, the alliances I forged there may help our current cause.
Do you think the Inquisition will continue after we seal the breach?
If we prove ourselves by healing the breach, people
Dragon
may
Age
turn
Inquisition
to us for
2,
protection,
Dragon Age Inquisition
counsel,
3.
The Inquisition offered these ones to those in need.
They also offered a sword to those who
Another
didn't agree. I can't talk to that guy? Okay. Turn in my fangs. Okay, so let's go into the war room here. Summon War Council. I couldn't even remember that Liliana was in Origins at first.
Master Dennett's horses are a fine addition to our stables. I will see they are well tended.
So how do you get Inquisition perks? Like, what do you have to do to get those? Because there's a lot of stuff in those menus that I want to unlock, and I've only gotten one Inquisition perk, ever. Investigate the shards. Truth or dare. Gentry. Don't care, but could drop a few things for them. They'll give Josephine a surprise. I think scrolls or something. There's a minor house. Let's see what the surprise might be. Stop with the soldiers and find favor with this noble. 7 minutes, an hour, 48 minutes. Well, if these go in real time, I should do that just before I quit, right? That was what I heard. See if there's anything that's shorter. Show me allegations against the Inquisition, or you would never have been seen with them. Allow me to open your eyes. People are saying that Divine Justinia is indeed alive, but the Inquisition, her close advisors, and trusted servants have orchestrated all this chaos on her orders. That would be an interesting turn of events. That it was Seeker Pentagast and Sister Nightingale who sabotaged the Conclave. Cut off the heads of the major rebellion and Templars in a single stroke. Proving the Divine's death would just be used against us. We need to find the source of this rumor. Support of the nobles combat this rumor. We can arrange a few key visits. We can't prove the Divine is dead, but we could escort people to the crater to see it for themselves. Alright, we'll let Josephine do this.
Let us begin.
Warden treaties. So I can't have someone else do that? Is Josephine the only one who can? Okay. She's Mother Vara and Naval. Artifact. Condemnation of the Inquisition was lost amid a flurry of speculation of the actions of Lord Seeker Lucius, as well as a divide in the opinions of the remaining Chantry clerics. There are, however, clerics still loudly denouncing the Herald of Andraste. The Inquisition could leave them to their speeches. Dealing with them before Chantry elects a new divine could be a benefit. Okay. You get agents somehow that count toward the... Okay. Yeah, I'm only level 6, I think, so... Do you know how many levels there are total? I think I like Josephine's answers and most of these the best. Question, should I use 4 of my... power to do this, or use it for the Templars? Let's see what is open in Ferelden. Inquisition needs bees. She's how to jar them safe but angry, stingy, but no good for honey, but good for throwing. Sarah has scribbled a jar of bees hitting someone in the face. Also a butt. He's peddling them to fighting forces on the trail. So 21 minutes.
To work?
Cool. What is this? Oh, that's the one I need the 15 power for. It's done. That's done. Cult of Andraste.
Let's see what we have.
Report ready. Alright. Report ready. Okay. Careful. Avoiding. Help. Received influence. Influence is good. That's completed. I wonder if there's like a later completed. Oh right, but I need to go there. There was one somewhere that was about the Grey Wardens. Or so I thought.